What's good, YouTube? Haven't posted in a little while. I actually had a video already edited and just on Splice, which is like a mobile editor that I use on my phone. Just sitting. I already exported it. I could have uploaded it to YouTube, but I think it's proper to document that there's gonna be like highs and lows with anything you do. You know, it's nice to say that you're gonna stay consistent 110% at doing something, but you know, things happen, and it's not that I've lost interest or anything like that. I wouldn't say that. Like, I wouldn't be out here if I had lost interest, but you just get busy doing other things, you know, my job and you know, spending time with family and just making sure I'm able to take care of priorities first. You know, it's a learning thing going on. Love it though. So I ended up going to a local community bee conference. It's Dorchester Bees and Gardeners and Bees. Dorchester Beekeeper and Gardeners. And it was a nice meeting. Got to meet some people. So I'm going to be meeting back up with them on the 13th, next Saturday, I believe. Or it could be the Saturday after that. I haven't looked on the calendar, but the 13th. And then the following Saturday after that, the 18th, Trident Technical College is going to have a conference. So that'll be nice to go to. I mentioned that in the last video that I didn't upload, that I watched a little bit of before I came out here. But yeah, just kind of haven't really been too, I just haven't had time, to be honest, to come out here like I should, like I want to. The bees have been drinking off this still. One just flew by my head. But I'm out here. I got to cut some grass around the hive first, and then I'm going to get into the hive. It's been just so hot here in South Carolina where I'm at. I just haven't even done really a whole lot of reading. As I look back at the last video, I'm like, man, I was, you know, fired up about beekeeping, and I told my wife, I was like, I had more time and I was just more dedicated to it, it seemed like. And I just kind of, you know, nothing's linear. I don't care, you know, what you do. Nothing you do in life is linear. It's not a straight arrow. It's, you know, you're gonna deal with ups and downs. And, you know, past 2 weeks, I guess I've been kind of on a down, but getting picked back up. And, you know, I'm gonna say a prayer before I start doing this, and I'm gonna get into the hive, and hopefully this will rejuvenate some good positive energy. You know, I love doing it. I always feel so great after getting into the hive, so I'm excited about it. And today is 4th of July, so happy 4th of July. We're gonna go do some fireworks here later, but yeah, I'm gonna cut some grass, but first I'll let you guys look at the knucklehead ducks. And I don't know if our male duck has reached puberty or what. His tail is curled at the end, and he's being kind of like a little aggressive towards us. Like not really aggressive, but like, what's the word for it? Territorial. Here, I'll show you what they're up to. Apparently there's a little hole in the fence, so Cheese is out there getting some fresh grass. So I cut a little bit of the grass, and it's hot, so I took a break. I was hanging out with my family for a little minute, but I'm ready to get up in the hive and just open it up and take a look at things. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll try to get good footage of it, but who knows, we'll see how it comes out. And It's pretty wild that the hive started off with just 2 boxes and now it just looks like a straight unit out there. So yeah, I'll see you in a second and I'll tell you what I thought about things and kind of just the future beekeeping plans I got for the next 2 weeks. Cool. I get this jar in case there's any honeycomb I can scoop off and give it to my wife and baby. But it's always when I leave the house and my little girl's crying because she wants me to stay or she wants to come with me, it's always sad. But yeah, I only cut this portion of it so I can go ahead and get in the hive. It's just hot. I'm excited about getting in here. I haven't been in here in a few weeks. Let's see if this boy will pop off. Oh no, they got it on there good. I was about to take my glove off to start filming, but so they haven't drawn out too much of this one, the second honey super. Looks like they're preparing for it, but they haven't drawn out too much of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the top honey super off, set it to the side, and I can tell you right now there's a lot in the first honey super box. So take a look at that in a second. My phone will keep filming. I wasn't smooth when I picked that up, and that's why it's causing a little bit of frustration with them. So that's why they're acting that way, but that's just a rookie move on my part. You got to move with a little bit more smoothness and be a little bit gentler. So you can tell in between here, they're filling this guy up. So I'll try to pull a frame out and see what's going on. Yeah, the wild thing is I really don't want to. I'm sweating like all up on the hive, and I don't know. They're just very busy in there, and it doesn't give me any bee space to get them out, to get a frame out really right now. So I mean, I've done it before, but I just feel like it's probably not ideal to do that right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna close it up and You know, not really bother them too much today. But as you can see in there, if you can see, because I can barely see what you're seeing because I got the veil on, but there, everything's full in this. It's full and they're finishing up. Might be using it for resources or what. You can tell some of these bees are real tiny. They're little. So I think what I'm gonna do for the next few minutes is just kneel down and just take a look at what they're doing. And then I'm gonna call Mark, my mentor, and talk to him for a little bit and see, you know, if he has a minute to talk and how he's doing and get some information. Touch bases with him. It's been a little while. He's busy with doing an audit, so I don't really want to bother him too much, you know. I don't see any drone brood up here, which I don't think they even come up here. So I try to take the first honey super before the queen excluder off and you know, agitate them a little bit, but that's normal. But it started to take the queen excluder with, so I didn't want to release the queen, but I doubt she's in there. I'm pretty sure the queen's in the bottom brood box, middle frame, one of the middle frames. But I wanted to point out, I thought this was interesting. You can tell that they're in there right now, you know, filling up the middle first. That's how they work. So you can just see how they're rolling that one versus the sides. But it's very hot outside. I've got sweat going all up in the hive. I'm sure they don't like that either. So I just want to keep it super minimum. I don't know what they're doing right here. I'm gonna double check that wasn't a queen there all huddled near. Maybe just getting the honey that went on the side. I can't wait to take a bee class because I'm just in the field learning right now. So I'm gonna shut it all up and let them be for the day.
When you run long out. If you want to come look in the top of it, you can see. And then I'll spray this one before I do the next one, just because it does build up, and then it'll flow out easier.